Alright everyone, welcome back to 4KB Shorts. Let's play of System Shock 1. Now I was able to get the video to work a little bit better. I upscaled it to 800 by 600. I tried 1024 by 768 and what ended up happening is my mouse moved so slowly the game would have been unplayable. But as you can see, it looks so much better now just with that little upgrade. And I think that was actually the CD-ROM version had 800 by 600, so I don't even think that's part of this upgrade that they've added. That's just part of the upgrade. That's just part of the normal game, so... Back, you zombie bastard! Mutant zombie bastard. Ooh, awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to my mouse a little bit. I think that's a mutant head in my way. It is. Yeah! Oh, this guy's loaded. These guys are all loaded. I love the medical bay for this. So yeah, my mouse is a little off, if only because it is a slightly higher resolution. That's fine. Stay away. So they were saying to stay away from there, so I'm coming out. So I'm assuming these are like mutants made from people on board. I'm never quite sure. They all look the same. So, oh, here we go. Sense Surround Multi-View Unit. This thing was awesome, but I never really used it. It uses so much power, but if you turn it on, you can see behind you. Eyes in the back of your head. Yep, it's a unit for seeing stuff behind you. It's totally awesome that they added that. So these are all mods. These things on the right and left, since I haven't been explaining this. These things on the right and left. Oh, full screen? Oh, there we go. There you go, you guys. That's how you gotta play this game. I forgot about that. So you have full screen mode right here. Full screen, partial screen. So we're going for full screen because my computer can handle it, I think. Hello, Severed Head. It will give you the heads up there, so it'll tell you what you're looking at. Gross to November 27. And then you have to put things a little bit farther down, but at least you can see better. Oh, corpse has ammunition. So, yeah, ML standard rounds. Awesome. Anyway, as I was saying, these things on the left and the right are your... Basically, they're your mods. So you have your which way am I going mod, your data reader mod, your full screen mod, lol, and then your sensor round mod. We can bring these up. They're hollow. This is so awesome. Look at this. This is stuff that you'd not normally see in DOS ever. It's got like full screen. It's got see-through overlays. It's got such awesome stuff. Look at that. Access cards, sensor round, weapons. And it gives you version numbers, like I have data reader version 1. I don't think you ever get a higher version of that, but you don't need it. Oh, no, I want to talk to Gross.
Status report. We're holed up in the beta quadrant behind a radioactive trench. The mutants are scavenging for food in the corridors and nesting in Gamma. I sent a party to the West Wing for supplies maybe 12 hours ago.
The president is dead.
Nathan Darcy is thinking up ways to disable the mining
I think this is the light.
It looks like we might hold them off.
Yep, okay, lights on. So that was just a light switch. Mutant! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah! Ow! Okay, you just saw those little red lines. Those red lines means he struck me. So I got hurt a little bit, not too bad, just a little bit. Okay, we'll take this, put it in there, and we'll listen to it.
If any survivors can hear me, please. Some of us are still resisting showdown.
Medical computer cyberspace locked.
In beta quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
Okay, that's a medical access card, very useful for us. And this is a cyberspace unit. Cyberspace, totally awesome in this game. I gotta kind of keep an eye on my back. So we have engineers report Arnold Hessman. As I feared, Showdown's malfunctions are manifesting in the Citadel cyberspace net. Several storage lockers and rooms have been sealed with their controls put on cyber toggles, only accessible in cyberspace. Also, some codes to sensitive areas on the station have been encoded onto loose data fragments. Although all station personnel capable of entering cyberspace have clearance for those codes, I'm very concerned about the potential security hazard. I'll try to have Shodan introduce defensive programs into cyberspace to keep potential intruders from the floating data and cyber toggles. Now, what that means is that's actually a second mode of gameplay. I know, really? 2 modes? Yeah, cyberspace mode. So we're going to go ahead and save. And the reason I would save is because cyberspace is an entirely new way to play. We're going to go down here and call it cyberspace. It's an entirely new way to play, and I'll show it to you. You just double click, and now I'm in cyberspace. Okay, this is going to be really weird for me because I'm not used to using mouse controls for this. So that's a health unit, and then this, ooh, okay, yeah, already at maximum integrity. So you have to collect this stuff. Wow. This is different. Ooh, recall unit. Okay, recall units are health, or not health, I think they're, so I gathered a data object in Pulsar version 1 software. Now Pulsar version 1 software is that, it's a gun, is basically what it is. And this is a notice. So I go fly through here and it says level 1 elevator taken offline, showdown security block established. So I have 1 minute 55 seconds to get through this place. These are tubes. Oh, gotta be careful of those. Those hurt if I'm not careful. So yeah, this is cyberspace. This is like Tron, I guess, style cyberspace. It can get really sick, so, you know, if you start feeling yourself kind of woozy, or if you don't like what you're seeing, please feel free to back off. That's a watchdog program, which I just whacked, thank God. That thing up on the right is sort of like health, except it's not just health. It's, so another data object. So it's health plus, so I found ping game software. That's hilarious, by the way. It's your connection to the network. Now, if your connection gets dropped, you don't die, but you do take a crap ton of damage, and it's very bad for you. So, okay, we gotta go this way. There's another little node thing down there, so I gotta kind of aim for it. I forget how to move forward and back, honestly. And W for me right now, is up. Okay, so I got C-Shield software version 1. That helps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it's a little hard to control with mouse movements. There we go. We'll turn E off and do what we can do. Okay, here we go. Here's a guy. That's a toggle switch. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! Okay, I see. I just took a crap ton of damage because that guy tagged me. So I'm gonna have to go through again. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now I can fly better. Now I can fly like I'm supposed to. Yeah, it's better to turn off the new system in. Oops. When you're in the network, I guess, because using your mouse is so much easier. Alright. So yeah, that guy really tore me up. Now, if I go out of here, I could easily die. Yeah, so 14% of damage was absorbed. Let's see, where am I? Okay. So I'm here. There we go. Yeah, I can control this so much better with the mouse this way. Whoa! I say that and I start crashing into walls, but this is all auto form. This is all taking me forward on its own. I'm barely controlling this. And all these maps are in different areas, so you don't have to worry. Okay, that's the toggle switch. So hospital level security doors are now open, but I still have to haul ass because this guy's gonna own me if I don't. Which way? Okay, there he is. Okay, shoot him a couple times. Roll around. Oh, lost him. Did I kill him? I think I may have. So data node. So Pulsar software version 2. I don't need the health. That should just be information node, yeah. Okay, here's information. So medical security door locked. Showdown security present controlled by CPUs, maintained by security cameras, and this is the exit grid. So we go through there and we exit like we're supposed to, rather than getting ganked by a bot. So what that has done is this. It's opened the security doors. And the security door has a mag pulse rifle and some health. So the mag pulse rifle requires ammunition, of course, which I don't really have. There are lots of different guns. They all require different types of ammunition. As far as I can know, you can carry basically unlimited ammunition, but you can only carry so many guns. And I always like to keep my pipe with me because a pipe never needs ammunition. By the way, you will see me come back here every once in a while because this is a medical bay, and the medical bay has a medical unit. Medical unit never runs out of power either. Alright, so from here we need to head... The exit's this way, but it should be locked. Yeah, this door is locked. Ah, what's this? Secret door. Secret door with medical stuff inside. Looks like somebody had a stash going on. Alright, there's stuff down here, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, okay, there's a mutant down here. Ah, see, so I can just beat a mutant to death. So sight vision enhancement, that's actually pretty awesome. If you need to see and it's super dark, you use that and it enhances your gamma on your screen. You can cheat, of course, if you want to and enhance the gamma manually, but why? When they give you a stim pack that does it for you. Okay, so just kind of a walk-in closet. These levels really never made any sense, not even like back then. They didn't make sense. You look at stuff and be like, what the hell am I looking at? But they work. They work for what they are. Okay, we have lights. Lights on! Oh, right. Robot. Forgot the robot. Okay, I have to be careful here. I also have to lean, so I have to go... Yeah, so that's leaning-ish. There are ways to lean. Basically what I do is I'll do this. I need to go dart gun, I think. I have 7 rounds. I can reload. Yeah, so you click to load. Awesome, you actually click it to load. Alright, so I need to turn. This is difficult this way. And then we lean and we go. Bam! And go back to our pipe. Look at that. Lean mechanics in a DOS game. Totally awesome. And also, this game, I never got my hands on one. I really wanted to for this game alone. This game supported, believe it or not, it supported 3D goggles. Not 3D, but more like, what's the word I'm looking for? They weren't 3D goggles. By the way, I know where some secrets are, so I will be using them. They were the surround goggles, where you put the goggles on and the screens were right in front of your eyes and you had the ear set and stuff. Trank darts. Trank darts are awesome. Okay, so some people tried to hide down here. Probably a man and a woman. Didn't quite make it, but I'll take what they got. Oh yeah, and the iridium cadmium battery. And a nitro pack. All awesome things. So lots of medical stuff down here. So yeah, it had a surround sound headset that you could use. You put on your ears, and I don't think I have to do anything particular with this. Move on to ladder while jumping. Oh, you have to hold jump. That's right. You climb by jumping. Anyway, so as I was saying, you there's a guy up there, or will be, or would be. Oh crap! So lots of things to worry about right there. So yeah, you put on this headset and it had the surround sound earplug pieces, and then it had the goggle parts in the front so you could see what you were doing. Oh, see, I'm still leaning sideways, and because of that, I gotta be careful. Okay, so I would double click to unload and click to load. So needle darts. I love the needle darts. Perfect. Okay, that's not actually a light, it's an elevator. And I know that. Ah, crap! Forgot these guys were down here. Ah! Okay, so, a moment of severity for everybody. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I never got the headset. I mean, it was like a $500 headset, and that was back in like the 90s. So, or probably like $1,000 headset now that I think about it, but it's expensive. And they sort of discontinued that whole surround sound thing. I guess they decided to go the 3D route. Fair enough. But it was awesome that they implemented that. It was also one of the first games to have the 800x600 native on the CD version. They just did such awesome stuff with this game. They really did. Okay, I'm gonna go out of my way and apply one of these medi packs. There you go. They have no negative side effects. This is one of the first games where they gave drugs that had negative side effects for using them. And so it's one of the first games where I was like, nope, no drugs for me, thank you. Okay, I need to use... No, that's the elevator switch. I don't need that. I need this to be on. So these screens right here, that one right there, and that one right there specifically, are actually updating based on what's in that part of the game. Honestly. Those are actual screens. Here it is. That's what I'm looking for, this button. And that turns on this levy pad. Woo! Okay, so you see that screen right there where it shows the doors closed? Check this. That's Haxor's. Boom. Door is opened. And it even shows up here on the screen. Updating monitors. Does anyone else say Doom 3? That's right. They're not interactive monitors, mind you, but they updated. They updated. Okay, going up. Check for mutants, beasties, monsters, uglies. Okay, not seeing any right now. Doesn't mean they're not here, I'm just not seeing any. Okay, I know what's down there. I kind of want to close this door. Not sure where the ugly went. He was here. Gotta be careful, because there's there's a thing there. You know, I'm on the medical level. Oh, you can also run, but it increases your fatigue. Your fatigue will actually go up. I'm not sure what monitors your fatigue. personally. It might be a percentage or something somewhere, but I'm not worried about it right now because it's okay to run back to here and yeah, automated healing. So I'm going to use that a few times, especially here on the first level because it's here. I usually don't like run all the way back here from another level and be like, oh my god, I need health. I usually try to collect as many med packs as I possibly can on these earlier levels where it's easy to get back here, and then just use med packs for the rest of the level. So let's see. Kind of want to go that way through the door, but I also kind of can't. So I really don't want to go this way. I know it's coming. Hardware, please. Data reader, please. Logs, please. There you go. And blank.
The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning.
Oops.
We're caught between the mutants and the cyborgs, so I'm worried whether we can carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to send Alan and Carl through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator.
Okay, there's two reasons I backed out of that room. One, the guy's in there. Ow. So I'm getting a lot more needles, which is good. The other reason is that room is full of radiation. And it will slowly kill me if I'm not careful, so I have to be careful. But there's stuff in there that I want. So yeah, toxin level is up. So there's a biocontaminant in here. Okay, and then it will slowly go down. It's not like insta in, insta out. You will actually slowly be biocontaminated, and then like it has to go down. So if you have a high biocontamination rate, you better find an anti-poison something.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Showdown.
Good luck with that.
Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead.
Eek! I'm getting shot at a lot by these
There's
guys.
still some weapons in the armory we can use against the mutants. Todd Blankenship was able to get the combination 705 from a security officer.
705 for the armory. So they tried for the armory, probably failed. And seeing the dart gun sounds pretty awesome. It actually sounds like a dart gun, even though he's firing like an actual gun. And I'm just firing a dart. Those guys are melee only, so I'm not worried about them being annoying. Hello. Whoa! Vicious bastard, get off me. Get off me. Broke his head open. Wow. And all he had for me was a soda can. How annoying is that? So I'm not sure what this was. Probably just a rest area. Perfection through genetics. Funny. Let's see if I can just jump and whack this thing. Yeah, 87%. Kind of keep an eye out for stuff. Okay, there's no panel there. That door wants to open and close on its own. Don't know why, it just does. I don't think many of these people have stuff. They just kind of died in here. Yeah, just bad luck for them. I think they ran in here during the initial firefight and died, and they're like, ah. Oh. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, there's something. So, combat stim. Visual hallucinations, but I get upper body strength. Nice. So that means I can whack people harder, but I start to hallucinate. That's like a broken gun, can't use it. I think I gotta be careful through here. I don't remember offhand. That's probably something I should remember, right? Whether or not you have to be careful in an area. Hello. Access to what? Group access card. No new access gains. So I already have that access. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yes. Logs. More logs. Oh, we got 2. Ozark.
We're finished. Keith and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to fight the mutants. None of them have come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
Hey, Ugly. Over here. Got nothing on him. And then Gross again.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion.
An office.
And now
Cool.
he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip a switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
That's actually pretty important. I forgot about that. But before I explain what that is, I would like to go ahead and pause here. So once again, oh, before I do that also, if you notice that little red dot on my map there, Shodan camera. Yeah, they show up on your map. But I would like to pause here. So once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me for Kilobyte Short on this Let's Play of System Shock 1. And I will see you next video.